enjoying? Let's go, yo! Oh, thank you. Very nice. Today is May 15th. We're on pages 32 and 33. We have the Origins article today. And today we're talking about think twice before you take a sip.
我们今天5月15号在第32、33页，我们今天追根究底这个大标题下面，我们要来讲吸管大揭秘。
That's right. We're talking about kind of where did straws come from? What are some of the problems we have with them? And we have some pretty nice vocabulary, especially in the future. Some of you young people might work at like a drink store, like a tea shop, and there will be lots of good English words that you can use if you ever see like an atawa. So after this, we're going to hear our story, and we will begin paragraph 1.
Think twice before you take a sip. For more than 5,000 years, humans have enjoyed using drinking straws to shift beverages from containers to their mouths. The earliest examples of drinking straws come from Sumerian history. These straws were much larger than the ones we know today, and they were designed to let people drink beer from large, heavy vats that sat on the floor. The drinking straw was convenient in 2 different ways. First, it allowed the Sumerians sitting or standing nearby to drink beer together. Second, it allowed people to drink the liquid without slurping up the solid sediment, both floating on top and sitting at the bottom of the container. Many other cultures used reeds as drinking straws. In the late 19th century, an American was not happy with the grassy taste of his drinking straw and decided to improve it. His first model was made out of paper and held together with glue. He soon found that this straw fell apart in some liquids, so he built a machine to coat the paper in wax. After that, his straws turned out to be a huge success.
All right, friends, before we start paragraph 1, let's look at our subtitle. And we have a keyword in our title. Yes. So we have the word sip. A sip is a little drink, not a big drink. A big drink is a gulp, G-U-L-P. Then you have like a regular drink, and then you have a sip. If you go to 7-Eleven in America, you can buy this giant thing of soda pop, and it's called the Big Gulp.
所以就有点像思乐冰 in Taiwan, I think.
Dude, it's way bigger than a Slurpee. Way bigger, like 2-3倍. It's humongous.
所以有点那个太大杯了，还是喝够了之类的。在台湾也有那个牌子，很大很大一个杯子的。So that is a G-U-L-P gulp， 就是代表你很大口的喝下去。那老师刚刚讲的 S-I-P sip 这个字呢，就是小小啜饮，沾一下这样子。
Yeah, maybe a little kid wants to try.
Coffee.
They'll say, "Can I?" Yeah, the little kid will take a sip because it's a little sour, it's a little bitter, kukuda. They'll take a sip. Then when you're Chris, you take a gulp of coffee because I like coffee.
Yeah, Chris 很爱喝咖啡，每次看到他10次有11次都在喝咖啡。
Yeah, I definitely will be drinking coffee. Drinking straws are changing with the times. We also have the word straw. That's our key word today. We're talking a lot about straws.
Yeah.
And
吸管
if you know me, like you know I love the environment. I hate making garbage. I have a few metal straws. I actually have a big like Genju Naicha straw, but I think I forgot it at my mother-in-law's house because she loves to drink like Baishango QQ. And I hate them plastic straws. So I bought a metal straw just for her and I washed it for her.
Okay, cool.
All right, make sure you have your pencil, your highlighter, eraser, red pen, and let's get into sentence 1. For more than 5,000 years, humans have enjoyed using drinking straws to shift beverages from a container to their mouths.
所以5000多年以来，人们喜欢用吸管将饮料从容器中转移到我们的嘴巴里面。
Okay, we got some good grammar here.
Yeah.
We enjoy using is a nice sentence. Enjoy is one of those verbs that can't use a 2 plus base form verb. So enjoy 后面 一定要一个 VING，
没错，
你没有办法用原形动词还是那个不定式 to plus base form verb。
所以像 mind 啊 ，Do you mind closing the window? Do you enjoy eating dinner today? 这个 mind 啊 ，enjoy 啊，这些动词有特定几个动词后面一定要加 VING， 这个一定要特别注意，它是一个特别的区块。
Oh, do you know how I teach my students about the verb VING?
Yeah.
So these verbs are really hard, and actually I forget them. 哪一些动词后面不可以用 to verbs. So I say the sentence, funny, Queen Elsa proudly cooked many kangaroos slowly. So 很好笑的 Elsa 皇后，她很骄傲的慢慢地煮袋鼠，kangaroos 长颈鹿袋鼠
kangaroo.
So it's finish, quit, enjoy, practice, consider, mind, keep, and stop. And these verbs 后面你不可以 to verb. So, because it's like他们就是like many different kinds of verbs. So, funny, Queen Elsa proudly cooked many kangaroos slowly. Finish, quit, enjoy, practice, consider, mind, keep, stop. And 这个不可以 to plus base form verb. 一定要 VING. All right, 我们也有那个 use A to B. So we use drinking straws to shift beverages. 这个 shift beverages, don't say this. 这个就是因为我们不要说 drink. So shift just means to change. And a beverage 事实上是蛮好用的字 to talk about drinks because we don't drink drinks. It sounds stupid. You can say it, but it sounds funny. So 如果你要说饮料 but 你刚说 drink the verb show beverage.
所以这边 beverage 其实就是饮料的意思。那通常会指无酒精的饮料 beverage.
Yeah.
啊，不是 beverage 哦，是 beverage 哦，这个很容易错。
That's right. Also, if you heard me, I said mouths. Mouth 当然是清音的 th, but 有复数这个 th 要变得那个震动的 th, mouths. Let's continue to sentence 2. The earliest examples of drinking straws come from Sumerian history.
所以这边呢，最早的吸管来自于苏美人的历史。
I love Sumerian history. So when I was a social studies teacher, I really liked talking about Sumeria. 然后我原来我的学生完全不在They're like, who cares? Okay, so Sumeria, 我们要想一想非洲在哪里？然后埃及。People left Egypt, they walk north of the desert, okay? 然后你现在在中东最高部分最北部的部分 and then 你往比较印度在那边 That's Sumeria. That's a really important place. There's some rivers there. That's where a lot of things we do today, like I'm not joking, things we do today, that's right, it started there. It's a very important time in history. And thank you for their straws. These straws were much larger than the ones we know today, and they were designed to let people drink beer from large, heavy vats that sat on the floor.
那这些吸管比我们今天知道的这个吸管大的很多，可能比珍珠奶茶还要大哦。那它们被设计成让人们喝摆在地上又大又重的这个桶装的啤酒，所以最刚开始的吸管是拿来喝啤酒用的哦。
That's right. Also, this is something that we don't think about in today. In the past, having your own little cup was not something you did. When you went to a restaurant or you went to maybe like a fancy dinner somewhere, they would have a person bring you a big bowl of drink. You would take your straw or just mocha straw and you would drink from it. When you were finished, they would take it away. Cups and plates, these were very expensive in the past. People didn't have money for it, so restaurants would just bring one big thing and everybody drank from it. It's very disgusting.
所以老师说，以前我们随身杯这种东西是没有的，因为以前只要杯盘这些东西都很贵，所以我们到餐厅他会拿一个很大的，也没有什么公筷母匙，大家就是拿一支吸管或者是一支可能用贝壳做成的汤匙，然后都去挖同一个地方的饮料或者食物。
你有自己的盘子，有自己的杯子。Yeah, listen, like your own plate, your own cup. 那个叉子刀子 this is only like 300 years old. 这个300年前
300年前才有的东西。
That's right. So for a very long time, you just ate with everybody.
Sure.
Yes, it was really dirty. 小心我们的 verb let here. We don't let people to drink. That's wrong.
Let 加原形动词。
Right to 擦掉. And Minnie's right. 这个 let to 后面要 base form verb, but 我们不可以说 to verb. All right, with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 2. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. We're on pages 32 and 33, and we're talking about drinking straws. I want to ask you guys, do you have your own reusable metal straw? Do you like paper straws or plastic straws? Tell us why you like the one you use. Now, I can tell you, I use actually, I don't use this so much. I just drink from my cup. But if I do have something with a lot of ice, 有特别多冰块, I use my metal straw. I will never use a plastic straw again. Never. So how about you, Minnie?
Well, I also normally drink from my cup. 通常都是直接就口啊。But if I need to use straw, I use the biodegradable straw.
Those paper ones, right?
Either paper ones or it feels like plastic, but it's actually like biodegradable. Like made out of corn or something.
Can you eat it?
I believe if you cook it down, maybe you can eat it.
You take your straw home and cook it. There are straws you can eat now, which seems weird, but you know, that's better than plastic.
But I like the plastic texture because I like to chew on my straw.
That's funny. I was just gonna ask you, do you chew on your straw? Do you chew like on pencils and stuff?
No, I don't chew pencils. I chew on
straw?
straws.
That's funny. So I am a very green person. I love the environment. I try very hard for very little garbage. And my good friend at work that sits next to me, he is the most wasteful person I know.
It's always the case.
It is. It really is. I don't complain to him, but in my heart, I always judge him. I do. I feel bad. I know. Just like, why? I asked him, I said, if I buy you a metal straw, will you use it?
Nope.
He said no. He buys 2 drinks every day, and he uses 2 straws. He does. I'm like, just,你冲用. Okay. All right, let's look at our story here. The drinking straw was convenient in 2 different ways.
那吸管呢有2种不同的方便之处。接下来我们要讲哪2种咯？
First, pick up your highlighter. First, it allowed the Sumerians sitting or standing nearby to drink beer together.
所以这边他说，首先其一，他让苏美人可以坐着或站在附近一起喝啤酒。然后刚刚老师有说 allowed 画底线，再来 to 画底线，为什么呢？因为你允许某人做某事，你一定是 allow somebody to do something.
And in paragraph 1, we saw let somebody
do
drink.
something.
That's right. 我们不可以 to verb there. Also, if we look allow 之后, we have our VINGs there. Be careful of that there. So 你让某个人做什么事情. All right, and our next sentence says, second, it allowed people to drink the liquid without slurping up the solid sediment, both floating on top and sitting at the bottom of the container.
那其次呢，它让人们喝液体时不用喝到不管是浮在容器表面或是沉在底下的固体沉淀物，所以这边有几个比较难的字哦。Slurp up 其实就是喝的意思，只是我们不要一直用 drink， 我们不要一直用 sip， 所以我们用了另外一个 slurp up 这个字来用。然后 solid 呢，就是我们所谓的就是固体的东西，我们用 solid。那如果是液体呢，就是 liquid。对不对？然后 sediment 就是我们指的沉淀物，所以有一些东西饮料，他说有沉淀物正常的，你可以去看一下它英文字就会用这个字。
That's right. We have the word slurping here, just like Minnie said. We don't want to keep just saying drink, drink, drink. Slurp is a noisy drink. Think like, when Japanese drink like ramen soup or something. They make that, that's right, that noisy drinking. I really don't like when people slurp food. I think it's so gross.
I also don't like it.
Or when they, like in a soda pop commercial, when they drink it, they're like,
Oh,
yes. I don't like that sound.
It makes me want to puke.
Oh, I just 静音了 just
我们终于有认同一件事情了
Bam! That's right. I don't like noisy drinking. It's just disgusting to me. There's a lot of tricky words in here. We got liquid, slurp,
Yeah.
solid,
Yeah.
sediment,
Yeah.
float, and container. That's 6 good words to practice. If you only practice one sentence this month,
It's good enough.
That's right, 6 keywords. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got paragraph 3. All right, friends, welcome back to Enjoy English School. So I have my metal straw, but I also have a lot more stuff in my book bag. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Okay, ready? So
那等一下变出一只 Pokemon.
I have a spoon. I have my chopsticks. I have many plastic bags.
Oh, I do also have a lot of plastic bags.
Do you? So let me ask you, if you use this plastic bag once or twice, what do you do with it?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Sometimes because I have cats at home.
Okay.
And sometimes if it's dirty, it will become my like litter bag.
Your cat poop bag.
Yeah.
Litter is 猫砂.
Yeah, and I also have like.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yes.
So I rock all this stuff in my bag. I also wash this. In fact, my bag is still a little wet here. Like,
I also have my chopstick.
Yes, I just hate plastic garbage. I think that, this is plastic, right? And this is
I have
plastic.
to show you. See?
Ooh.
This is like.
Ooh, that's much better than mine. Mine, like, you have to screw them in. Yeah, they're like you're going to play pool.
And I have been using the same set of chopstick for more than 20 years.
Wow, really?
Give me a big hand.
I agree. Mine are maybe 10 plus years old. I bought these in Taiwan.
See, this is so beat up.
It looks, the chopsticks, they look good though.
Yeah.
Do you guys carry any of this stuff in your book bag? Like my friends definitely think I'm crazy with the plastic bags because I wash them and stuff.
I have it too.
Yeah, like just wash it. If it gets dirty, just put it in the sink and wash it, and then you have to hang it and then flip it. But it's not really big trouble. Do you carry a bunch of stuff in your bag? Yeah.
Tell us below.
Tell us in the comments.
Man, now I feel weird. Because
No,
you are weird.
No way. I think being green, like I know my friends make fun of me, but I don't care. I want to do this. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to do it. That's how I feel. All right, let's go to our story finally. Many other cultures used reeds as drinking straws.
所以他这边说许多其他的文化将芦苇当作吸管使用，芦苇就是一种植物啊。
So in the first paragraph, we used A to B. 我们就是用 A 的东东要做什么事情 use A to B. Here we have use A as B. And that means 这个 A 的东东就代表另外一个事情。
当做什么东西。
There we go. Thank you. So we're going to use reeds. Now a reed, if you forget this word, don't worry too much. A reed is a kind of grass, but you know what this is. When you go to the river, you see these tall grasses growing. And a lot of times in the middle, they're kind of hollow, and you can use them like 空心菜 or bamboo is like that, right? Let's continue. In the late 19th century, that's the 1800s, an American was not happy with the grassy taste of his drinking straw and decided to improve it.
那在19世纪末的时候，一位美国人不喜欢吸管中带有草的味道，所以于是呢就决定进行一番改造。Improve it 就代表说他要再让它更进步，就是改造的意思，变得更好。
Pick up your pen, write down O, 在这个 O 的下面，这个是 improve, not improve. Let's continue. His first model was made of paper and held together with glue.
那他的第一个作品呢，是以纸制成的，用胶水组合起来的。
Yeah, the past was kind of gross. He took a pencil and wrapped paper around it. He had a company that made like holders for cigarettes. So he had a lot of experience with this. Let's continue. He soon found that his straw fell apart in some liquids, so he built a machine to coat the paper in wax.
然后他很快就发现这种吸管在某些液体中会分解，所以他建了一台 machine， 一台机器。什么样的机器呢？可以将蜡 wax 包裹在纸上的这种机器。
We know the word coat. You wear it outside when it's cold.
外套。
That's right. So when we coat something, that means we put it on the outside.
包裹。
People like to coat their strawberries in chocolate.
Yes, 没错，所以用巧克力包住这个 strawberry 草莓，可以用 coat 当动词。
That's right. After that, his straws turned out to be a huge success.
那在这个之后呢，他的吸管就 turn out to be a huge success， 就代表取得了巨大的成功，帮他赚了很多的钱。
All right, with that, let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we got vocab review. All right, friends, it is time for vocab review. We have a noun here, but it's also a verb.
Yes.
A sip. So take a sip.
所以如果我们用名词的话，通常会 take a 前面加 take a sip 就代表说小喝一口、啜饮一口的意思。
Or you'll say to like a little kid, hey, little sips. You
小小口。
don't want, yeah, not a big gulp. We can use the verb just to sip the drink. Number 2, it's a noun, a straw.
Straw 其实就是我们这一课讲吸管，但 straw 其实也有稻草的意思。
Yeah. All right, and our next word, number 3, is shift.
Shift 就是动词转移。
Just like when you type, you want big A, you hold shift, press A. Let's go to number 4, a container.
Contain 是包含加 er 变成一个包含的物品，就代表是一个容器。
Number 5, solid.
Solid 就代表是固体、固状的。
Now, here in this sentence, it's not an adjective. In our story, we actually use the noun, so we have the solids, or we can just say something is solid. It's not empty, it's not hollow. Number 6, to float.
Float 是漂浮。
Number 7, to fall apart.
Fall apart 就是代表说分解或者是坏掉。
Float is a new word for me. I said, I don't know how to say float. And I was like, 漂浮. And I was like, oh, okay. So there's a new word for me today. And number 8, wax.
Wax 是蜡的意思，但它可以是动词，也可以是名词。我们这一课用的应该是名词嘛，对不对
？Wax here is the uncountable noun.
Wax,
yeah. This is the uncountable noun. All right, so before we go, we already introduced our questions, but let's say them again. I do really read these, so I like when you guys say nice things or terrible things sometimes.
Don't say terrible things. 我玻璃心，不要让我看到。
So, do you use a reusable straw or do you like paper or plastic? Why? Also, do you carry chopsticks, 筷子? Do you have plastic bags and a spoon and straws in your bag? You know, is it too much trouble? Or do you just really care about using them? Tell us in the comments. I really like to read those. Now, tomorrow we'll be back with day 2 of our story about the origins of our straws. For Enjoy English School, I'm Chris Gorski.
I'm Minnie.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye-bye.